Well, hello guys, welcome back to the shop. Well, as the title of the video stated, I broke my camera. Now, to go ahead and make this story short, the past month I've been just in here recording videos and putting them on solid state drive so that when I get the chance I could go in the house and upload them. And this is all of the process I wanted to start doing moving forward on Patreon and the members area. I'm going to start posting little shorts, some posts, maybe some short videos of stuff that I'm doing in the shop that's going to be shown here on YouTube, and some things that will not be shown, but a lot of it that I'm going to post is kind of like a preview for my members and Patreons. But right before I started doing that, I had this is the Canon Vixia HF G10, and this is the camera I've been using for the past several years. And before that, I was using a little Sony Handycam. It's a HDR CX240. It's kind of the second camera I started off at doing videos back 10 years ago. So today I'm recording back on that camera again, so I hope this video comes out alright. But again, I was, like I said, I was recording a bunch of videos, and I had about 5 videos in the queue. And yesterday I started another video that I was going to go ahead and get released out here soon on some barn find items. And I couldn't remember something I did in the video, so I went back and played it back and said, oh my, the video is completely unwatchable. So I went back and looked at the other video footage of some of the other videos, and they all the same way. Well, to make a long story short again, I was recording a video with this camera, and it was on the tripod. I had stepped out of the room and went to the radio room to look for something, and I heard a crash in the repair room. When I come back in, the tripod was laying on the floor. The lens hood was off and was just laying on the floor. That was the first thing I saw. And looking at it, you know, I saw nothing that was broken or anything. Everything looked fine, you know. So I just commenced to start back recording, and I recorded all those videos with this camera. But yesterday, when editing that first footage of that last video I was recording, I noticed everything was blurry. Nothing was focused in on, and I went and looked in the camera screen, and I saw what was happening. The focus is no longer working on this camera, manual or auto. It does not focus. Now, normally when I'm recording over here on this bench, I have an HDMI cable coming out, going to a monitor. I see everything that's being recorded, no problem. But I was actually working on the other bench over there where I don't have a monitor, so I was focusing on the just little LCD screen, which doesn't give me the best resolution for looking at what I'm recording. So I didn't notice an issue. But anyway, yeah, this camera's down. You know, I went to Google and looked up Canon Vixia HF G10 repair, and you know, Google AI comes up with a Canon facility. So I went on there and I filled out the form, and they come back and said we no longer support this product. Well, there you go. So I found another place that was in California, so I sent an email to them for a quote, and didn't hear nothing back from them. So actually yesterday I found a source here in North Carolina up in High Point that services Canon cameras and video recorders and stuff. So emailed them, so hopefully I'll hear back from them in the next, it's Sunday now, so maybe I'll hear from sometime first of the week. But you know, I've been thinking maybe I need to go ahead and upgrade this camera. So I went online and started looking to see what was available and somewhat affordable. And I came up with the Canon Vixia HF G10. So this is what I found. This is the Canon Vixia HF G10 ultra high definition 4K camcorder. It comes with 264 gigabyte memory cards, an extra battery, filters, shotgun video microphone, a U-grip handle, and 29 piece unit, but it comes with a little tripod and carrying case and battery charger, extra battery, some lights to go up here on the handle to light up your stuff that you're videoing. So you know, want a bad expense. Camera is $1,269. However, as you can see, this right here is a black camera and it's renewed, so it's factory refurbished, and it'll come with a year warranty and all the good stuff. And I said, you know, for that price, I think that's what I'll go with. So I went ahead and ordered that camera, and it's supposed to be in here about the end of this coming week. So we'll look and see how that goes. And in the process, I'm still going to send the G10 out and see if I can have it repaired. So, you know, I've always tried to be careful on what happens when my camera's in here. I mean, just to show you how this camera is stored. That's the case that this camera is stored in. I got it written on here, Canon HF G10. There's some new macro lenses I had just bought, because I've been wanting to do that for a while. These are all my solid state drives that I use, that I copy videos onto. And that's the remote control. This is a DXA Micro Pro. This hooks to a Canon camera, and you can use a XLR microphone with it, or you can use regular mics for the input of it. And the only thing I didn't like about this thing was that it has to run a 9-volt battery, and it this thing eats batteries for breakfast. So made a dummy battery with a pigtail on it that comes out of the cover, so you can plug it in a DC power supply. This is my Rode shotgun microphone that has XLR on it, and there's a cold shoe on it to mount to the camera. Now I had to make this bracket to go on there. And you know, you got batteries that you keep in, and a aftermarket charger. Then underneath that cover, there's some mounts for tripod, HDMI cables and charging cables. This is the AC adapter in this little hole. And then some microphone cables. Now I usually have the wireless mics in here, but I got them over there on the other computer that I keep saying I'm gonna start using, but the way this bench is set up, that computer's so far away, it's just hard to start doing it like that. But I'm going to probably try to change some stuff up here in the near future. But yeah, this is how this Canon is stored. The camera actually fits down in this hole here, so it keeps everything well protected, and I don't have to worry about them being knocked around or anything. So even my GoPro cameras has their own case. This is a Hero 5. This is an extra mount for it. Different clips, extra batteries. If you go out on a boat, this is good for handheld. And then, you know, there's a lot of accessories here in the bottom that's stored, different mounts, clips, cabling. Then in this other case is my GoPro Hero 7. As you can see, and it has the mod addition added to it, so you can plug that in and use the Rode shotgun mic that comes with it. More cabling for microphone accessories. This case also gives you a cold shoe on top. Extra batteries, charger, and the same with this one. You can lift this out. And there's a selfie stick. This thing goes up about 5 foot. Little tripod. Actually, you can take this thing and wrap it around and different things. So it comes in handy when you're using it. I don't use these GoPros that much. I have some cabling for it. More cabling here. HDMI cables and USB-Cs. So, you know, I do try to keep things packed, so when I'm moving them, so that nothing gets messed up. So this is the tripod that the camera was on, and I don't know how, but what happened was, I think it was, yeah, the one with the swivel handle. This clip had come loose, and I didn't realize it, and I guess it just worked its way out, and you can see with that clip loose, the camera just fell. The Canon hit the workbench, and then it fell down on a box. So yeah, damage is done. So I keep this little Sony Handycam that I'm using, and I've also got a little Samsung. This is the HMX-F80, and I'll use it from time to time, mostly along with this Sony, and I will use this here to capture second video. But these are, you know, they're good little cameras, and this is the stuff I started with back in the day 10 years ago when I started this channel. But yeah, I just keep both of them in this little bag right here, mostly because they're very seldom used. Well, anyway, guys, sometimes that's, you know, things happen. That's just life. I guess I need to go out town and see if I can find me a lot better tripod that won't happen again. Like I say, I've been using this camera for years and never had that problem. So I'm gonna just dedicate that other tripod for my HD web cameras that I use with OSB Studio. Those cameras are cheap enough and it's light, so that tripod should be okay for that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go out and find me a nicer tripod when that other Canon GH70 gets here, because I don't want to trust putting it on a tripod that could fail. Anyway, that's just an update of what's going on, and like I say, about 5 different videos are totally useless. I'll pop in a clip of what the video looks like so you can see, but yeah, it's not usable. Anyway, guys, to the next video. We'll see you then. Bye now.